Okie. Starting up. Click. Hello. Click, click. Woo! Opera music! Yes, indeed. It is they. And, in fact, bring this back to the beginning, because we're going to be using this today. Because it's art time. Oh, you know what? This should be in there. This should be there, this should be there. This should be there. And that's good. And then we bing. So yes, very nice, very simple. I've already made some progress today, as you might see. I'm gonna play through it because I'm very happy about it. I'm so happy about it so far. I think it's so cool. This part is probably my least favorite just because I'm terrible at it. But you know, this part is my favorite part because it's so fun. I love that head turn. Oh. Very fun, very fun. Yeah. Woohoo. That's all there is up to now. How long is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see about... I wish I could squish this up and down. First, yes indeed. Welcome in, Raina. So that'd be... I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So about 8 or 9. Bring that up to 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Hey, it still looks super nice. Then what I want to do just now... Oh, that's right. I've got to get my tablet sorted. Boing. Like so. What I actually wanted was to go over here. I gotta move my water bottle. Don't know where this little dot came from. Don't know what layers that's on, but I'm not gonna go find it. Hi there, I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, hey, I want to show you how things are going so far. It's not like top tier or anything, but I'm having a lot of fun. And a lot of this isn't gonna make sense because I made it up. Right, the whole writing system that's being used here is my own. I'm doing well, yes, I'm glad. I'm so happy about it. This is my favorite part, just because I feel like it's so cute. Haven't been around recently, I've been hectic. No worries at all. Don't worry about it. I know how that is. I had to invent new grammar for that part, actually. Oh, I'll let it finish up. I love that. Yeah. Let's see that one more time. Hey. And again. Phew. Very good. I love the way the stars go. Phew. One more. Yeah. Awesome. It can be a little bit different. I'm gonna watch the whole thing again, just because I'm just so happy so far. Look at it. So cool! This character's name is Eensy Beensy, by the way. They're the one being referenced in the title of the stream. I have fun with that. Oh, that's right. That was a work on animation today too. Doing the music for an animation your girlfriend's working on. That's so awesome. Good luck. Where's the playhead? It's over here. So this is the part I need to invent grammar for right here. This thing right there. This didn't exist before, but I needed an indicator of slang. And then I also need an indicator for sarcasm. So, this thing with 1 is slang, and with 2 is sarcasm. Pretty funny. I know. That almost might be the first example of using a modifier on the bracket itself rather than attaching it to another rune shape. Interesting. Well, anyways, from here, what I've got to do is have one hand, so I want to have them drop one hand, then drop one hand, then point the other, right? Point the other finger. So, in order to do that, we're going to need to select the right layer, which would be this one. Alright? Alright. Oh, I didn't even know that it was like that. That's the problem with drawing black things with a black background. Nobody can see what's going on. Oh wait, no, that was intentional. I'm so clever. Because they're meant to be the tips of the other fingers. I'm so smart. All makes sense now. We're gonna let that little thing sink in for like half a second, so I really don't know what that frame is doing. But we'll count from here anyway. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I create a different thing up there somewhere? Might have done? No idea. Either way. I guess I should have done create duplicate frame, huh? That way I can edit this one better. Whoops. Probably going to want to be drawing with black at the moment. So I'm just moving this one. So I'm moving this first hand downwards. Right? It really would have been easier if I had done them on different layers. I shrimply did not. So it will shrimply have to be harder, huh? And now let's see if this is a quick and easy. No, I figured. So there just seems to be something in my throat for some reason. Bleh. It's already feeling warm up here. Now I just need to select all that, and then select invert selection. No, actually, never mind. Whew. Honestly, we might just have to start from 0 on this one. Right? Because if both hands are going to be moving. I think. We're going to want the onion skin on, I believe. So I want that's like this. I'm holding out my arms trying to figure it out. So this holding like this. Lowered, closed. So definitely gonna want, I think, probably over here about. So it would be put hand down, point hand, other hand. It would help if I had an extra layer, I suppose. I guess I can use this one. Right? It'll be fine. Animation. Did I put that wrong somewhere? Are you being silly because I was silly, or just be on your own? The world may never know. Right now I'm trying to figure out hands. No, you are being silly. Okay. See, I can never tell for sure. Right now I'm just trying to figure out exactly how I want this to happen. I think I want So index finger would start there. Alright, and I'm gonna probably want it to go to about there. And then have other fingers like that. But that might not be big enough. Might need to make other fingers a little bit thicker. And then I honestly might just need to scale this up. To sort of match the scale we've got here. Queen of my beloved, absolutely. It's the best, isn't it? So if I try with this sort of format. How are we thinking on this so far? Do you think this is hand-like enough? There'd be a thumb back here. It might just be too big now, huh? Alright, well, I think what I'd do to fix that would be to put this up. Never mind. Alright, restart. Undo all that. I'm trying to go from this to pointing. Pointing forward. In fact, maybe it would help if I drew the result I wanted first. And then drew the frames to get there. Right? And for that, I'm gonna want a reference. Now, it's not going to be exactly at the screen. It's sort of, right, because the angle we want would be like that way. So we're looking for one that's pointing that way in reference because that's easier. And it needs to be the right hand as well, so the thumb would be on the inside. And if it's not, we can just flip it over. Oh, and also can't be from above like that one. For all I know, I've already skipped the perfect one, so we simply keep looking. Wait a second. No, not quite. This one could be correct. Almost. Alright, let's see. In fact, I can also use my own hand. So we have knuckle here, and that knuckle like that, and I mean these are gonna have to be bigger to match up. All right. So we'll start with the fist and then draw the index finger Thinking, oh. Right. So it kind of goes like that, and then tucks around like this. That needs to be bigger. Not that much bigger. A little smaller. A little bit more squish. A bit smaller. That's believable for being the same size, I think. Then what we need to get that color. Alright. There it goes. Like this. Like that. And then like so. Wait, thumb is on the other side. I'm ridiculous. And also that angle is terrible. Let's start over. Okay, so we're going to start with... So, instead of like this, I want it to be... this, like, here. So their arm would be about this long, wouldn't it? Okay. And facing that way, here would mean that arm is going. If I want that to end there, arm is going. I'm going straight horizontally doesn't make any sense, which means this is like a lot of deep thought for me because I haven't taken any like official classes on animating, or and only like a limited amount were actually art. If I go like that with the foreshortening, in fact, might need to do similar with that. That goes to there, which I think makes sense. Right? So our target is right here. In fact, I'll leave a little bit of that there. And it's gotta... So if we're facing that way, and the finger Then at the end, the finger's gonna have to face pretty much exactly that way, huh? Maybe slightly upward because of the curve of the finger. So this is gonna show the side of the hand, thumbs on. So if we have the index finger on the inside, that would put it over there, question mark. Then knuckles there. Fingers like there. Thumb goes across the top. What are we thinking? That looks like a hand? I mean, it kind of does. Does it look like the hand we're after? I think the problem here is that we don't have the box of the finger fully defined. I think that's the hand we're after right there. Obviously I think I want to shift it upwards. Oh right, the orb has disappeared. Whoops. I'll just put a new one in. It will be shrimply fine. I want it to be about up here though. I'm gonna try just going with this shape exactly. And we're going to see if any edits to it need to be made. So if I want the elbow to be about there, I'll put the arm something like this. Yeah, I think I can live with that. I don't know why right now, if Golgi apparatus part of the cell is coming into my head, but it is, so I guess that's what you guys get to know about. 50 squats from Grace, of course, of course. Actually, oh, and first, that hand might be too big now I'm seeing it. I'm gonna get to those in just a second, Grace. I wish the air conditioner up here worked better. This was fake news. I don't know which thing you're applying to. Hang on, let's see. Oh, first. I understand everything now. So the issue is that that is pretty much the same, you know? It just looks too big because that finger is too thick, right? What I can do about it is... Oh, and the 25, okay. Grace does not hold back. I'll get to it, I'll get to it. Okay, let's see, same. Okay, that does look about right. Some is obviously way too thick there. I am, of course, bad at hands, because who isn't? I think that should actually go more like that, huh? That should be good enough. I'm gonna get to those 75 spots, my goodness. Gosh, why is it so hot up here? It's been nice all day until now. Maybe we need a fan in here to better distribute the air conditioner. Alright. Let's see. It's just you? No, it's not. Alright. Yeah, let me make sure I stretch first, because that's something I definitely want to be in the habit of doing. Hey, okay. Here we go. Another step back, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I realized why I was feeling fine all day. It's because I never used the muscles we used yesterday. They're kind of sore on mine. 9. That's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What's this? 90% speedrun? You're ridiculous. 91, 2, 3, 94, 95, 1/3, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, trying to finish strap here, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, and 75. You're silly, Grace. Silly one. Whoops. I'm also definitely, I think maybe, I'm either getting back issues or I'm developing my back muscles. One of the two. Because starting to feel something in my back. And I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. So I'm going to hope that I'm just building back muscles. Big water moment. It's probably because it's summer that I'm sweating so much. Yeah. Eat it. So this part here. Not the first time. Oh my goodness, Grace, you ridiculous. That needs to be like that, I think. Oops, not cropping it. Hang over here. Alright. So this is what we're going for, I think. Maybe a little more forward. Like that. I'm definitely blaming the summer for all this. Hey. Okay, now if I bring this up, does that look... Doesn't look quite right. I imagine that's because that's wrong. Maybe not entirely wrong. Oh, gosh, it's hard to figure out, huh? So, when I get to this frame, though, that part is going to be gone. Because that arm's going down completely. Then, gosh, I don't know if that's right. Uh, maybe the goal, or not goal necessarily, but maybe what I have to do is put this like here. Oh, I accidentally put that. I've accidentally put that there. Maybe I need to have the whatchamacallit, maybe I need to have, so shoulders like roughly there. Could go like that. I don't think that angle makes any sense. So it'd have to be like... See, this is the hard part, is positioning this in a place that makes sense. I think I need to get rid of the wrist again. Right? I think I did it wrong. Because over here doesn't make any sense at all, right? I prefer to stay on this side of the line as much as possible. Like here I could do. I guess... there? I mean, that's technically exactly opposite of what I just said. But... if we look at the facts, that does satisfy our requirements. In fact, honestly, that might just be not far enough, right? Depending on how tall Eensy Beensy is. We're gonna assume they're this tall. I hate sweating. It's the worst. And this water is room temperature. Mm-hmm. So does that look correct? Surprisingly a little. I think the wrist needs to be a little thinner on top, maybe? Sort of like that. Alright. So that does seem correct. Except now... so now it makes no sense at all. Unless I move it up to there. Right? Put it there. I think that's correct. Like, obviously they're supposed to have like an elbow and stuff. We're gonna chalk it up to foreshortening nonsense. Okay, so we're gonna put the fabric... whoops. We put the fabric bump. Whoops. Yeah, let's do this, because clearly, yeah. Okay. I think this is right. And then I'm gonna need... like this. You know? And then... I need to... go like that. And I need to go... I believe... like this. Now, would anyone say that this is bad and wrong? Probably like everyone. Oh well. It's too hot. Blah. It's 10 PM and it's this warm in here. Mean to me. Alright. So now is just getting all the frames up to this point. Right? Because there's a couple steps from here to here, right? Oh, whoops. Well, how much is this doing? Not much. We'll just do this part again. That way you can have the orb there as it should be. I should... Oh, hang on. Now we're missing something else. Oh, that's right. You. Definitely a good point, actually. I like this. I think it's funny how they just have no body. We're gonna do that a little bit. So I could have sworn that they had some blocking going on up there. Oh, it's from before? Wait a second. When did they move? Why did they move? They're on this layer, right? Is there a difference between these? There is a difference. Is it noticeable? Yeah. That's okay, because it's totally fixable. Looks like this is the first frame where it's different. Alright, Crisis of Vertigo. So now it should be all exactly the same. I think it's actually a pretty good point. I think I did alright. And the scale is consistent as well. Yeah, I'm proud of that. Awesome. It only took us an hour. To be fair, at least some of that time I was doing spots. So yeah, now it is just getting all the frames from there to there, huh? This doesn't help a whole lot. Let's see, so we have hands clasped like this. So the point is already mostly formed before they actually have the arm much extended. Tricky. I'm definitely putting an ice cube in my water when I have my little break. The other tricky part is that while you're pointing, the rotation's gonna go back like this, right? So I'm gonna have to animate it going backwards. It's gonna change the angles on all these things. So that's hard. And of course, I'm gonna also have to deal with the other hand. The other hand is gonna slightly, not fully close into a fist, but it's just going to naturally curl inward because they're not paying attention to it, right? So that's the other thing to pay attention to. Turn this off, I think. So it's tricky because I don't know how big anything will be while I'm rotating it. And it also should, like, if I just take the easy way, right? Well, actually it starts here and then it's raising up to that point. So maybe what I can do is cheat. I don't actually. So, going to create a duplicate frame, put it before. Does that work? It quite simply does. Awesome. And what I think I'm gonna be able to do is just simply go like that. Alright. Paste frame. No. Okay, then it's gonna be copy. Paste. Then I think before this point, think over here is when it starts undoing the point, so it's like here. Yeah, so fingers. There's a train out there. So I'm imagining it like this. I'm pointing in my real life hands, so you can't quite see. But if it's like this here, then I expect on this frame, so the hand like this be a little bit more like that for starters, right? We're gonna bring this over here for experimentation. Then so all of these fingers come a bit less bent. Oops. Some might be behind them. But it also might be down there. Right, I think some goes down here like this. Oh, whoa! Hello! This is an awkward moment because this hand isn't looking great at the moment, but hello. I'm gonna give you slash out. If I can type. Yeah, there's games. Hope you're doing great. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to go from... So, I'm trying to go from, like, this shape to this shape, right? And that's tricky. So what I'm trying here is just to figure out one of the in-betweens. Animating Krita? Yeah. Uh-huh. That is the thing that we're doing. So I definitely think the pinky has to be like the fingers are gonna have to be like still curved but less stiff about it. So that's a little tricky. So maybe like that to start, and then I'll sharpen the edges for the style in a second. Big stretches, absolutely. And also make sure I stretch my hands for this one. There we go. As you might guess, hands are hard to animate. And then that actually could be correct. Okay. do my best with this, but it's hard to get these lines right. Let's see. Not too fussed about it because it isn't gonna be like perfect animation no matter what I do, so I just don't know enough about animating yet. I might as well redraw the wrist, right? Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. Didn't realize it was doing that. Whoops. Gosh. And over here, put this in there. No one will notice, other than me. Whoops. Oh, that's right. Dollars. Okie dokie. Then, gotta put this, only this please, over here. I might change like the way the frames are going and space them out a bit more, like I did there. You know, animate on the twos for a bit for my ease. If I were going to do that, I'd get rid of this one. Yeah, and then they'd be like that. That works for me. Well, I mean, it doesn't look bad altogether, does it? Like, technically speaking, I wouldn't mind just leaving it at that. Of course I'm not. Wizard poke? Uh-huh. In fact, hang on. Maybe I can cheat a little teensy weensy bit. I call it cheating, but it's not really, because I'm just moving things around. So what if I put it there, and then put this just a little bit more in between? Hey, I don't mind that at all. How does it look overall? Yeah, that's not bad. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick, like, I'm surprised at how nice that looks actually. Still need to adjust the cloth bulge and add the lines. But I'm surprised. Well, you know, thank you, frame rate, for making this look not terrible. Oh, I also need to get rid of that part there, my. Well, I'm gonna be right back. I really want to put some ice in my water because it's warm up here. So I'll be right back. Oh, and a tea time. Thank you, Jess. Alright. I got some ice in this little cup here, and I'm just gonna put that in my water. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but it sounded kinda nice. It's a metal water bottle, so it kinda did a bit of a reverberating noise. I quite like it, personally. Then let's see. Doesn't seem like it's cooled it down much yet. Kinda should have expected that. Here, I'm gonna throw it. Okie dokie. What was I about to say? I forgot. But anyways. So on this frame, I really like how the arm moves up and down, disconnected from what you might expect to rotate around the shoulder. Very mysterious wizard code of them. It kind of is, but kind of isn't, you know? Because, like, the way I'm envisioning it on here, so if the shoulder is here, then that would be like this, or, you know, with the foreshortening, that kind of makes sense, you know? Like, it's not completely outside of logic is what I'm trying to say. And like this is sort of there and foreshortened forward like that, in a way that almost makes sense, I think. Like the arm's probably too short, but I'm working off of a logic at the very least, you know? Not just the Wild West. You see, I forgot that elbows exist. Oh. That would cause some confusion. So here this is like that. So here let's say it's like that. Okay. Hang on. Click. Let's see. So am I gonna put it like that? Yeah. There we go. That seems appropriate to me. Although, actually, not quite yet, because first I think what I want to do is like that. Right? Yeah. Okay. I'm liking that. Well enough anyway. We actually don't want that on that layer. That goes on this layer. And up here we lower that opacity once again. And oh wait, no. Actually this is one where we go like this. Mm-hmm. And then this part we go like this on. Okie dokie. And like that. Don't think I didn't see that. What are you doing? Ah. No one will notice. Oops. Okay. Maybe I make this part slower, but without adding more frames. I mean, there's more frames, yeah, but like spacing out more. Sure that they're not going fast about it. Stop that. I don't know why they allowed it to be like this. Wait a second, I can slide this up and down, that's nice. I think having them be less confident about it is better. Even if it, like, I don't really want to add more frames just because I think this is as good as it's gonna get with animating hands. I have another point where I have like a bunch of frames. Whoops, yeah, over here. I don't want to do this again, you know? Like, honestly, what if like, I know I've experimented with this before already, but what if I move everything back? Honestly, it's not worth it. Plus, I think slower is better. I love this part. Eensy Beensy is so fun. I love that head. Can we like round of applause for that head tilt? Honestly. Look at that. Because they go from facing that way to facing that way. Right? So that's a whoop. I love it. Big fan. One more time. Oh, and also the lighting here. I'm a big fan of that too. And those little stars there. Very, very fun. All very good, methinks. Okay, let's see. And I think... Can I do like this, I wonder? No? Okay. Oh, so that's where that was? I'm not gonna get rid of it. It's too late now. I want to make a whole frame just for that. I think... Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okie dokie. Let me see if I can remember how it goes, because I'm pretty sure this one is for evaluation. And this is superlative. Right? I obviously know this one's superlative. I just can't remember if that's evaluation. 1 point. Let's double check. I have my book right here. Yep, that's evaluation. Awesome. And then, so that'd be them going, yes. Actually, hang on. Instead of just immediately jumping to this, there should be another trailing off. Two, three. Like so. Honestly, I can make these gaps a little longer, I think. Okay, and then like this. They go, whoops. They go, yes. Yes. We'll go like here. And they go I. And then I forgot exactly what the syntax for can was. Action, manner, superlative. Awesome possum. We'll do just the same. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, we're gonna need another 100 or so frames. We're almost to the end of this though, which is neat. I think anyway. I'm going to give this another count. Let this fade out as well. We'll actually let this one linger longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Might as well make that a full second. I want to put it maybe on this layer. Be fine. No, that with this. I guess it has to be on N2, huh? Oh, you know what, actually? Unfortunately for us. What? What was that? Let's remove these keyframes. And instead... I want to do something cool. Alright? I know technically I should have taken care of the other arm. Over here, right? The other hand kind of just disappears. But you know what? Nobody's gonna. They're busy paying attention to me over here. NM2 is what we're after. So actually, we're gonna create a duplicate frame here. Put it there. Alright? And we're going to want to scale this up. Okay, I lied. We're gonna want a blank frame there, actually. The reason for that is that, oh, we can do something cool. Alright, we're going to want a new hand pointing at the screen reference. Oh, whoa! Hi there! Let me give you the shout out. And that's Afe? Or Afe? You're kicking in the door. Hi, Nia. Good to see you, good to see you. Hope you're all doing well. You know what? You guys all deserve to see how my animation's going so far. Right? I'm very proud of it, so pay attention. Because I'm quite happy with it. Obviously, it's not great or anything, but it's pretty fun. Oh, you know what? You guys actually can't see it at all from that. With that size here. Let me just, really big, good emote fake cannons. Yeah. And we'll get rid of this. Alright, that's a bit better for you guys to see it. Fortunately, without the animation timeline, I don't think I can play. I'm gonna have to shrink that instead. Okay, that should be good. Alright, now we go. That should be a bit better. No good morning, everyone? I can't believe it. Is it a bad morning or something? This is my least favorite part because I can't do that very well. The hand shapes are cool, I think. This is my favorite part. As you go wee woo wee woo. Your animation looks so good, thank you! I'm doing my best. It's pretty cool. The character's name is Eensy Beensy. That no slipped. The overall goal is gonna be... That's such a very good name. I'm glad you think so, too. This should be about this size, I believe. Maybe bigger? No, it's definitely smaller. That should do it. So, basically, the premise of this is Eensy Beensy, the wizard, and his mentor, Orb, are out in this forest to practice a new spell. He's learning a lightning spell, right? And he asks, where is it? Over here, he asks the orb, hey, this spell is advanced for me, right? Or technically he says, hey, this is higher knowledge, right? And the orb just goes, yep. he goes, cool, thanks. And so then he goes, cast lightning, huh? I think I can do that. And then he goes, yeah, actually, I can do that. And then this next part, he's going to be preparing to cast a spell once I find a good pointing hand reference. Because this one I want to play with depth of field a little bit. Because I think that would be pretty fun. Right? I just need to find a good hand reference. Because depth of field will be a very cool thing to play with. As soon as I find the right reference, you know? I think here, if I were to I like this one here, right? Or maybe this one. Slightly above. So what I'm gonna do is see if I can reverse this, and then when I put this on my other monitor, it'll be way easier. Oh, darn. Is it like a .webp or something? There we go. Alright, layer. Let's see. Style. Select. Well, it should be fair enough to should technically be possible to just anti-scale it. Nope, I lied. Let's see, oh, but you know what, I could just like so. Wait, no, that's the same. It needs to be their right hand facing the camera, so the thumb should be on the other side. It would technically be pretty easy to bring it into Krita, and you reverse it there. Let's see, transform, flip horizontally. There we go. That's what I was after. Now if I could just... yeah, there. Now I've got this on my other screen. Perfect. Okay, so... neither of those, but a secret third option. This reminds me of those never flip your drawings memes. No, you actually should flip your drawings, because if it doesn't make sense in the mirror, then it probably doesn't make sense normally, and you're just not looking at it proper. So it's important to do both. So we want... so these are kind of going to become our 3 depths of field, I think. And then that's there's 4. That's how a point looks. I guess technically, if that's the scale of the index finger, then this one should be a little bigger too. I try not to be too super concerned with the actual shape of things. Like, it's being a bit square, but that's mostly because that's way easier than actual round hands. You know? So I'm keeping it. And this will be bigger because it's, you know, foreshortening. So we're gonna hope that that's correct. It's like, this just looks right, doesn't it? And let's also make sure we're keeping track of where the boundaries between the fingers are. Because otherwise I will forget and it will... Nope, hey, would you look at that? Excuse me? Let's go back to my usual one. There's nothing wrong with switching it up, of course. I just don't want to. Alright. We'll do this so we can remember where the thumb goes. Yeah, the square hand has some riz. I'm glad you think so. Let's keep doing it one finger at a time, actually. Do the thumb next, might as well. In fact, we'll do this so that we don't have to do that. Oh, hi Grace. I'll get to that in a second. Bleh. Alright, let's see. There's also actually going to be... Oops. More of this underneath. Or so I would think. Grace, yippee! Oh boy, that'll bring it up to 125 for today. Oops. Cancel, saved. Alright, let's do those. Let me get a big sip of water. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. Sounds like Destroyer might want more. I don't know who you're talking about. Certainly not me. Certainly not. Oh, whoops. What am I up to? We're over here. Last time I checked. One thing I might do really quickly is just look up, I'm just gonna double check over here. Because obviously I'm not doing that. It looks like you're supposed to... Okay, so I was doing it right when I held it near my chin. You're just glad to see someone based here. So silly. Yeah. It does look like too much more weight, and I'd probably want to change it. Yeah, we're gonna click the hashtag base. Yes. Okie dokie. Stretch. It pops my back a lot easier if I turn side to side while holding weights. What's this? Oh, it's still hashtag based. For some reason I thought it was something new. Okie dokie. Wow. Just 50. I've done 50 so many times, it won't even faze me, I bet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, halfway, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Alright, you, Grace. Thank you very much. The best I've ever done. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't even know you did a clip. Doesn't it notify me when you take clips? I'm overthinking this. Oh, also that's actually like this. Just started your vacation? Lucky you. I work tomorrow. Luckily it's in the afternoon, but still. Oh boy. Well, I gotta see this now. I shrimply must. Let's see. Let's pause the music. That did not bring me to the clip. There we go. Still no. Maybe it doesn't exist anymore. Let's see if I can copy this. Why, one sec. Nope. Alright. Do what you gotta do while I work on this. You can send links in chat. I think only mods and VIPs can. Yeah, Grace can. Um, or maybe it's everyone can. I don't remember. Someone might have to test it. But if it gets blocked, then it's no, you can't. Only mods and other important people can. I'm still out of breath. Just a teensy weensy bit. I need water. That's what I need. Can't remember if it's full blocks or ask for approval. Can't remember. There we go. Gonna get a little bit more on there. So we can go like this and like this. Maybe actually bring this a little farther out so that people can tell. Oh, there it is. That one has a preview so I can tell. Very, very helpful. Oh, thank you, Grace. Well, quite simply, it seems like it was. What's the word? I don't know. Anyways, you can see your model blush. My model doesn't even have a blush option. Neither do I, for that matter. Quite simply. So you're quite simply lying. Or wrong, or both. Fake news was shaky. Oh, I bet she's sleeping. She's an EP girl. My skin shrimply does not turn red in the face when I get flustered. It's not a thing that happens. Fake news. That's right. I was putting on music before. Who would have guessed? That's what I was forgetting. It all makes so much sense now, huh? I also think that this should be more convex on both sides rather than just on the one. Oops. The blush toggle is secret. He's the only one she needs the other Illuminati. No, if this model even has one, I don't know how to trigger it. But it doesn't have one, and I know that because that'd be a texture change rather than a shape key. And Vroid models don't have texture change options. My model will. But I'm gonna have to think carefully on how I want to do that. Because, well, if I do it wrong, then it looks weird. Quite simply. Alright, so that's that part done. And I actually want that on Anime 2, unfortunately. Darn. Is there like a send to layer or something? That selection to new layer, maybe? Okie dokie. I'm gonna create blank frame here. Right. I'm gonna go back to the present. And this one we can merge with layer below. There we go. You know what this one's for. But it works for me. Oh, that's right. It's because I had the extra one. That all makes sense now. So I'm gonna want this here, I think. Now on anim 2.5. So we turn this to face. Maybe this is actually too big? No. Because, let's see. That means that would go back like that. Means torso should be there. Shoulders like there. Rest of the body's over that way. So yeah, this is too big. Handle. X squeeze. Ah! I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stream on EP. Maybe I should get like Kizaru from One Piece reference for this. Okay, so just gonna go. Oops, wrong color, wrong layer. Okay, and then so like this perhaps, and then that'd be shaded, and the scarf goes up there. Perfect! I'm gonna not draw this scarf just yet though. Because I don't want to. I'll draw it in a second. I do that. Hide this. Connect. There somewhat. Can I go like this? I can. But however, I do still need that's good enough for me. Coolio. There's a little bit of a divide there. I mean, I guess I might as well use black for it, right? No harm, no foul. Capes are so cool, I need a cape. It's more of a cloak than a cape, really. But absolutely. Capes are very cool. Mm-hmm. So over here, we're just going to do some simple shading. Oops. Wait, let me Google the difference. Oh, a cape doesn't have a hood. That's the biggest difference. The other difference would be capes are generally buckled around, not buckled, they're different. We'll leave it at that, really. I think it's mostly just that capes don't have a hood. It might be the only difference, really. Dorn. Oh, I see. Technically, this one doesn't have a hood either. For some reason, I just assumed it did. This one also goes over the front. Capes are generally just for the backside. Same word in Spanish. I meant cloaks. Oh. I see. Didn't know. Fun language difference. Oops. And then black again over here. And then draw again over here. Actually, maybe I don't want there to be a hard divide at all. Maybe I just want to emphasize that over here there's shadow. Over here there's not. You know? So I feel like drawing a hard line and make them have a defined, like, form isn't what I want to be doing. Not that there's anything wrong with it, necessarily. It's just not what I want. How am I drawing it here? Fair enough. The exact shape of the scarf is going to be really inconsistent between frames. Did I say, womp womp? Oh well. Do. Let's see if I can get this fancy purple there. Or some fancy shading here. Okay. Technically, there might be a tree back there. No, there wouldn't be. There's nothing we've actually defined back there. Alright. So we're going to wait half a second or so. Oh wait, I forgot the most important part. I'm gonna do this on this frame until I get it right, pretty much. I know it'd probably be like this one. Maybe this one. I wonder if there's a filter. I'll see if there's a quick way of doing it in Krita. There might not be, and that's fine. Let's see. Gaussian blur. I know. Too much work. Or else I'm the wrong way. I'm gonna copy this frame and put it over here. Alright, so then I can, without worry, I know what this frame is for. I can put this here. And what I want is to have it, wait, approximately like half a second, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, no, this should be on the lighting layer. Of course, of course. Oh, wait, never mind. Maybe we'll just steal the... noises layer. For a little while, anyway. Yeah, it's too slow. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Okay. That seems great. And I'll just push this aside a bit more. Yeah, I'm just holding on to this in case I need it. In fact... what if I... here, so now we have this spare one, right? And this one won't change, so that'll be fine. So when we happen to need it. Oh, but you know what would be cool? Oops. Be cool if the focus faded out as this came into focus. Or rather, as this formed, right? So what I want to do is copy the keyframe, hide this layer, I'll rename it, back up, I'll put this here, and paste. Alright. These 2 frames show that. Okay. So we're going to use this some more. Seeing if I can just be a little gentle with it. Alright, so like this. Probably better to have at least some of it, huh? It's ruining everything for me to have that. So if I go like that, I'll go a bit more. Maybe it should be like this then. Oops. Yeah. So check this out. What do you think? That's cool? I think that's cool. That's gonna have to be it for me tonight though. I have stuff to do tomorrow. And work. So let's give it one more full watch through today. Turning off that. And we'll see if we like it. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with it so far. I wish I had done that part a bit smoother. Technically I still can. I'd add more frames for it. Doo-doo. 'Doo. This. This is higher knowledge, right? 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I can go like this. 'Cause if I go like this, then I Ding! Cool. Thanks. Create lightning. I think I can. Yeah. I can. Okay, very cool. Yes, indeed. That is all from me today. Oh, whoops. Forgot about that part. Forgot I was still going. Still. Closing Krita. Open over here. Whoops. Looking great. I'm glad you think so. I'm quite happy with it. We're gonna raid out if we can. We'll refresh to make sure. What's this? You're doing the clicking point, huh? Interesting, interesting. Fun MO. Now we'll raid out. See if anyone we know is online. Couple. Ooh, they're doing some tests at Mine Wolf Alligators. That's very fun. Have a good night, you. Well, thank you. I hope you do too. Unless it's morning. It's morning for you, right? Take a nap so you can eat well as well. And that way I don't have to be wrong. Anyway, let's raid into them. They got a couple people. So yeah, I hope you all had a great time. I'm very happy with the progress we made. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do programming or animation. I'm glad I chose animation. Bye. Eating breakfast right now? How fun. Bye, part 2.